Okay, so in this room here, what we're running into is this. We've scraped this down. Here, will you pull that for me? Go on over. Okay. So in here, what we've done, step back just a little, Justin. This stuff, it does not just peel off. Actually, if you can see here, it comes off in pieces this size because these perforations that are all along here, sometimes we get a piece that's about this big, but you can see this stuff actually just, it falls apart. So what we're trying to do, this is already wet, so what we're trying to do is get under here, but you can see the piece that comes off. This stuff should pull off in one piece because of how thick it is. However, these perforations are preventing it from coming off. So this is okay, here, let's see how big this goes. Okay, that was a big piece, but that's the biggest piece we're getting off. We have to hand scrape all of this off, and it takes about 3 times the amount of time. Wow. Just showing you how big these pieces of paper are coming off. They should come off in full sheets, and we're pulling off stuff no bigger than that. So you can kind of see this is probably one of the biggest pieces off that wall. And you can see how easily it just tears and falls apart, which is normally paper that is textured like this. When it has a texture to it, let me try to see if I can zoom in. When it has a texture, you normally can pull the whole thing off, but this stuff, you can see it just crumbles apart, so it's not coming off right. Just showing you here, this is, looks like old termite tracks in the wall here. And actually, some of these walls were sized. These are all termite tracks right here. You can tell that there's little holes in them. See actually the old termite residue. You can see kind of where the backing, some of these walls were sized, but they weren't sized very well. This actually, I don't think this was sized at all. No, this one wasn't sized at all. But all of these lines in here has to be skim coated. There's, on this wall here in the kitchen, all of these need to be pulled off. And if walls are sized, which actually if you look at this one, this still has glue on it that we still need to pull off. But right here, this is the old lacquer from the wood here on the walls. But actually this wall turned out okay. We still have to skim coat this whole section. In here in the bathroom, there's no sizing. You see how wet the wall is? That means there's nothing there protecting the wall. This actually was done about 2 hours ago. They just started this section and this section. This took roughly about 2.5 hours to take the paper down for 2 guys. Normally it should take maybe an hour. But we're going to have to skim coat all of this, and you can see right where it's soaked in the wall. That's why we have to prime it with an oil primer. Same thing in here. We have to prime this with an oil primer. And then, of course, down here. Okay, we are in a customer's house today. We're going to show you this botched faux job that was done years ago in here. The customer didn't do it. It was actually done by a lady that said she was a professional. But if you can take a look here, you can kind of see how all the lines up here are uneven. There's splotches, like especially over here. There's huge splotches here. I mean, it just doesn't look professionally done. And all the base, there's places she didn't hit. Up in the top, you can see nothing's even. It just looks like it was, blotted on there. So we're going to come back. We're going to do a different type of faux on this. And it's per the customer colors. She kind of wants something that'll go with the rug and go with some of her countertops and stuff. And we'll show you the after effects of it. Okay, we are here in the kitchen area. We finished the faux. You can kind of see we incorporated some like rouge into the wall to tie in with the carpet that's underneath here.